Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Peter, all the way from South Africa. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning Sabi, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Your love and your presence is highly appreciated over here. We are talking about all things Miss Supranational 2023. On this specific video, we will be talking about one of my dearest or special person ever. She is one of the candidates that she is just very close to my heart. I'm talking about Pauline, who is Miss Supranational Philippines 2023. So without wasting any more time, let's get into this video. So guys, as I said, we are talking about Miss Pauline, who is Miss Supranational Philippines 2023. As you all know, I've got a very soft spot for Pauline from way back. If you go and check my predictions and stuff like that, you will see that I always had a soft spot for Pauline. So we're gonna be just checking and talking about her and why do I think that she is ready to become Miss Supranational 2023. I feel like she has got a platform that she needs to use to her advantage because she is an all-rounder and she is good at what she does. So let's check out everything that we know at the moment about Pauline, because I literally think that we know Pauline because she's been coming back to these pageant streets so many times. Maybe I am exaggerating when I'm saying so many times, but what I'm trying to say on your side is that she is a veteran beauty pageant queen. So firstly, let's start with her introduction. Who is Pauline, right? So Pauline Amelinckx is 28 years old, or turning 28 years old. She is from Bohol in the Philippines, and as we all know that she entered Miss Universe Philippines actually entered 3 times, and unfortunately she did not make the cut, which means she did not win the crown for Miss Universe Philippines. For the last 2 years that she entered, or the last 2 years that she actually competed at Miss Universe Philippines, I actually thought that she would win, and I felt like there were some little things that she should have polished before she can re-enter again in order for her to actually win, or the organization has got someone else in their mind for the Miss Universe title holder, right? So for me, I thought that she was taking this one, but from the beginning, as I did not do any predictions and all of those things this year for Miss Universe Philippines, I wanted to watch it I wanted to just check it out again before I can go back to my normal prediction and stuff like that. But I wasn't happy that much with the results. But I mean, the winner, who is Makati, deserved to win because she was consistent from the word go. Since from last year, actually, we thought that Makati was going to win, even though I knew that Celeste was going to take the crown. But we had in our minds as well that Makati has got something that would literally propel her to actually take away the crown. This year, I was happy with Bohol, or with Pauline. I was very happy with her performance. I was very happy with everything. Obviously, somehow she lacked some of the things, and she was not consistent. You know why Makati took away the crown? It is because of her consistency. But Bohol was just lacking a bit with her consistency, and I believe that the Philippine, or the Miss Universe organization, or the organization that is sending Pauline to Miss Supranational, will do good with her. She will get the training that she deserves. She will get any pointers, any advices in order for her to actually be one of the competitors to beat at that Miss Supranational stage. She is a good speaker, excellent speaker actually. She is an excellent speaker. She is also a good performer. She is charismatic. She is lovable. She is one of the heavy favorites at the moment, and she was one of the heavy favorites during the Miss Universe Philippines. So I hope and pray that she will keep on the momentum, and I won't see that irregular stuff that were happening when she is lacking, and sometimes she's in, she's out. And also I would like them to fix her styling, because Bohol has got a lot of potential. She is one of those women that when you look at her, she's so classy yet so gentle. I want to see her representing that kind of a person from her, the powerful, classy, yet so smooth, so nice, so sultry, and all of those things. I want to see that. I want to see a consistency when it comes to her. Otherwise, I think Miss Supra 2023 would be her title. This is her title. This is her thing. I feel like this is her actual calling, and this is her actual spot to actually win an international crown. So Pauline is a graduate. She graduated 2017. She majored in majoring in European studies and rather international studies as well. I've got my notes over here because I did not want to miss a lot of pointers, a lot of important pointers, right? So with her advocacy, you know, this advocacy is so relevant at the moment, especially in countries that have got a lot of floods, countries that are islands, countries that don't or that are not regarded first world countries that are still developing, like the Philippines is still developing. Her actual advocacy is focusing on or working within the organization that they want to provide, or they're providing small boats for the scholars. You know, it is so difficult to travel from one place to another with a car, and it is even more difficult to travel from one island to another, or crossing rivers, or crossing anything, crossing lakes and all of those things, especially if you are a child and you just want to get education. This actual what you call foundation or actual advocacy, I feel like it is relevant, especially when it comes to these climate changes and all of those things. And when you are living in a third world country, or when you are living in a very developing country that doesn't have means, that is still have very poor people who are unable to afford certain things, unable to afford proper transportation for their children in order for them to get to school safe. This is so relevant, and I feel like it is so relevant on my side as well as a South African. As much as we are not an island, going from one place to another requires a car. Sometimes there are no bridges, so that means it will require that person to have a car to go all around to get to school. We all know that education is important, but in order for you to get that education, in order for you to listen in class, in order for you to get all that information like soaked in your brain, it needs to be easier for you to get to school. Because if you are hustling to get to school, then I don't know, there is nothing that you will listen in class. And so for example, you are living in a country that is extremely cold, but you have to travel kilometers or miles and miles away in order for you to get that actual education. You won't see any necessity for you to get that education, because you have got an instinct. You are a human being. If you are getting too cold, you know that you don't want to do it. And if you are in a situation so that it is so dangerous that to cross the rivers and stuff like that, this is so relevant, and it's so different. We've heard a lot of things like mental health. I'm not saying all of those things are not important, but we've heard a lot of things. But this advocacy, for me, it is one of the best advocacies that we have ever had. We need something. We need change. We need a lot of things. There's a lot of problems that we are facing, and we need queens to get out of their boxes and think about other things. It doesn't help if you've got 10 queens that are talking about the same thing. How do you judge them while they are talking about the same thing, like mental health, for example? like sanitary towels or all of those things. How do you actually judge them? We've got a broader problem. We've got a lot of problems that we are dealing with, that the queens should make it their mission to actually raise those voices, raise those issues that we're having. So I think, Pauline, when it comes to this one with Hope in a Box, it is called Hope in a Box. Or Pauline also supported a yellow boat, Hope in a Box. I hope she is actually taking this one to Miss Supranational. Please, Miss Universe Philippines, please don't let her down. She is one of the best candidates that you have ever had. As much as she's not going to Miss Universe, Miss Supranational is also important. Please don't let this queen down, because I can see her winning that crown. So anyway, thank you so much for actually watching till this far. I'll see you on my next upload. Please do me a favor, subscribe, and make sure you comment down below and let me know if you think that Pauline will win Miss Supranational 2023. Have a fantastic one. Bye.